And we'll talk to Howie D of the Backstreet Boys. He has millions of fans and loads of awards, but he says his biggest achievement is how he's keeping alive the memory of his big sister. Those stories and so much more right now on Today's Family. New tonight at 6, British police are looking into new details concerning the death of Princess Diana and her boyfriend Dodi Fayed 15 years after their deaths. Scotland Yard has yet to provide details, only saying it's assessing the information's relevance and credibility. It also said the officer from its Specialist Crime and Operations Unit will be investigating and stressed it is not reopening the investigation. In 2008, a British jury ruled Diana and Fayed were killed due to reckless speed, drinking by their driver, and reckless pursuit of the paparazzi chasing them. Also new at 6, jury selection is set to begin on Monday in the case of a Georgia teen accused of killing a baby during an attempted robbery. Police say 18-year-old DeMarquise Elkins opened fire when a woman refused to give him money during a holdup. Elkins then allegedly shot and killed her 13-month-old son. The trial was moved from Brunswick, Georgia to Atlanta because of pretrial publicity. It's a cat fight in the ring. New mama Kim Kardashian versus talk show host Katie Couric. Take a look at Kim's last Instagram post. It's a picture of Couric's gift to Kim and Kanye when Northwest was born, with a half-printed note that in part read, "May I humbly suggest you continue the K tradition." Kim's caption reads, hashtag may I humbly suggest you not send gifts, then talk. I'm a hustler, baby. That's right. I just want you to know. The tour of the summer came to an end tonight here in South Florida. Tonight, thousands packed Sun Life Stadium for the final night of the Legends of the Summer Tour, featuring Justin Timberlake and Jay-Z. Instead of separate sets, the two stars shared the stage, performing several of their greatest hits. People traveled from as far as New York to be there and pay tribute in their own unique way.
Well, basically, I got a picture of Jay-Z in the back of my head to pay tribute to him, and I have his new album cover on the side of my head, right here.
Okay, now many people had 99 problems just getting to Sun Life tonight thanks to the awful traffic, but not everyone had it so rough. Watch this.
Light police escort on the wrong side of the street. Headed to the big homie concert, JT. Holla.
That was LeBron James on Instagram tonight, recording the police escort he and his fiancée received to beat the concert traffic. They were running late but made it on time. I guess, as the saying goes, it is good to be king. Beyoncé was spotted leaving Silvano's restaurant on Miami Beach yesterday, hanging out with Jay and Blue Ivy. But is B already over her pixie cut? She was rocking a reverse blunt bob cut with a gold-plated headband. While her hubby hit the stage tonight, B is heading to the UK for another set of performances.
Do we have snow now?
We do have snow. You know what? I'm just a little upset because I totally forgot my mittens. I mean, I knew it was going to get cold, but this is a pretty wild snow in Miami. Well, this is all part of Disney's A Christmas Carol train tour. We've got carolers out here, and this is just a small part of this really incredible exhibit. This is Jack Rabke. You are the producer for A Christmas Carol. Thank you so much for joining us.
Pleasure. My pleasure's all mine. Here it is, snow in October in Miami. How great is that? Only Disney could create this.
Yeah, I was going to say, you didn't expect snow in Miami today, right?
Exactly. No, not snow at all. Not snow at all.
So tell us a little bit about this film. Tell us about the format. It's very much in the same format as Polar Express?
Yes. Polar Express was the first movie we formed.
What I found amazing is that Jim Carrey never wore a costume, never had to put on makeup really to shoot this film, and it was done in 22 days.
This is the miraculous part of this particular technique is the actors just act like with that.
How great was it working with Jim Carrey?
Oh, Jim Carrey is marvelous. He is just an amazing professional and fantastic actor, and there's no one that we would have thought could play a better Scrooge than Jim Carrey. He's fantastic.
And you are from Miami. We heard that you're going to get a key to Miami-Dade County, so congratulations.
Well, thank you for that. Go Dolphins! Go Dolphins!
There you go. I like to hear that. Well, so much to see here. Real quick, if you want to check out this exhibit, come on down. It's in Miami Springs. It's the Florida East Coast Railroad Company. That's 3200 Northwest 67th Avenue. It's today and tomorrow from 9 to 7, and then on Sunday, 9 to 4. We hope to see you here.
You're watching video of the last time anyone has seen Jason Rapay alive. A Holland America surveillance camera captures images of the Washington state newlywed while on a cruise to the Caribbean. This picture shows Rapay and his new wife Tina on that ship right after Thanksgiving.
They were just having a blast, and then one night they were hanging out in one of the bars, and he got up apparently to go to the restroom. We don't know.
The romantic getaway departed from Fort Lauderdale, the last time Jason Rapay was seen, between St. Thomas and the Bahamas.
Right now it's been reported as a missing person, presumed deceased.
The surveillance video shows Rapay walking on deck 10. The next camera angle is about 100 yards away, according to Broward Sheriff's Office Detective Kevin Forsberg, who investigated the case.
What you see in the second camera appears to be a dark figure, which we can presume is Mr. Rapay. And it appears that that figure goes up on the railing and then overboard.
There's another camera at water level, but his widow asked us not to show those images.
It does appear to be a figure in the water, and the wave pattern changes, but I couldn't make a determination that that was the victim waving.
After Tina Rapay reported her husband missing, the ship kept moving while a search was conducted, something the family says should not have happened. The Coast Guard was notified and the ship turned around more than 3 hours later, according to the detective. The FBI has jurisdiction over disappearances and crimes on cruise ships at sea, but can defer to local agencies. 2 days after Rapay's disappearance, ship security handed over its case to the Broward Sheriff's Office.
So we want to make sure we cover everything on the ship and do everything we need to do that day, because obviously the ship is coming in that day and it sets sail that same day.
In the last 18 months, he's investigated 3 similar cases. So who is keeping track of the number of passengers and crew members that go overboard? The website, cruisejunkie.com, shows 198 people missing since 2000. The site is run by Canadian sociology professor Ross Klein, who has testified before Congress.
I would say the numbers are accurate as the lowest possible number because I only have listed those that I'm aware of. There's certainly, I'm sure, other cases that never come to my attention or to the media's attention.
Jim Walker is a maritime attorney in Miami. Rapay is one of a half a dozen overboard cases he's handled.
All cruise lines are foreign corporations, and as a consequence of that, there's no true federal oversight by anyone here in the United States, like the FAA has oversight of the U.S. commercial aviation industry.
Congress passed the Cruise Vessel Security and Safety Act of 2010. It mandated an accounting of missing persons and alleged crimes. The Coast Guard posts those numbers, but it shows no missing persons during the period Rapay disappeared.
Only cases that are in fact reported to the FBI and then closed by the FBI have to be disclosed on that database.
In the Rapay case and others, there was not an FBI investigation, so it won't be reported. His brother is outraged and is now working with the International Cruise Victims Association.
There's absolutely nothing wrong with going on a vacation on a cruise. We want everybody to go on cruises. We want everybody to have fun, but we want everybody to come home.
20 million people took a cruise last year. In 2010, Congress issued this finding. It is not known precisely how often crimes occur on cruise vessels or exactly how many people have disappeared during ocean voyages.
3 years later, since 2010, we're actually in a worse position than we were when the Cruise Vessel Security and Safety Act was passed.
Jason Rapay will remain a missing person unless his family in Oregon files a petition in Broward County to have him officially declared deceased. In Fort Lauderdale, Sandra Esquivel, NBC6 South Florida.